Hello, everyone. It's another day, and then today I'm going to talk about basic school settings. So, in my previous video, I spoke about how to enroll students and their parents, and then it got to where the student ID is. Okay, so it was generated automatically, and then I said in that previous video that I'll do another video to demonstrate how you are going to obtain that. Yes, so that you are not going to type in any student ID when you are registering a student or you are enrolling a student. There will be no stress about registration number, right? Also known as the student ID. So let's go into it. So you go to the model panel, and then you scroll down to the bottom. All right. When you scroll down to the bottom, you locate the settings model. Okay. You locate it and click on it. When it comes this time around, we are going with the first one, school settings. We are going with the first one, school settings. You click on school settings, and these are the settings for your school. Okay, as an admin, you have to get full control. You have to take full control over your school settings. All right. So here we have here to be the school details, and here is the student and parent panel. All right, and this place is the attendance type. Okay, so when we come to the school settings, we can see here is the general settings. All right, the general settings. Okay, so you have the name of my school, the name of your school here, then email, your school's email, and then your school's mobile number, the location, everywhere. You see, I can choose to leave these ones blank because there are no asterisks behind it. But with the language, asterisks are here. All right. And then the weekends. When you get here, the weekends, you are supposed to select the weekends you want here. All right. So here I selected only Sunday. So you add Saturday. Click on it and type Saturday. All right. And the unique row, the number of students in the class should be what? Either class wise or section wise, or you can disable it. All right. And the currency. All right. So with the currency, you can choose to put in, naira or dollar. Okay, naira or dollar. But because you are in Ghana, you are using Ghana cedis. Once you type in naira or dollar, you have to come and put the naira or dollar symbol here, all right, to fit it. And then the currency format. If you want the new currency format, if you want the old currency format, let's say I want this one. Let's see. I want this one. All right. Yes. Let's say I want this one. And then the symbol position. Okay. The symbol position here. Maybe you want it to come here. So that will be like this. $123,000 instead of, like the normal one. Maybe you want it like this, or you want a space before to differentiate. All right. Or, like this. Yes, so I'll go with this one. Then the student ID prefix. This is the most important one. The most important one is the ID prefix. Okay. Then here there's a checkbox here saying that you should enable student admission registration number auto prefix. All right. With this one, that is where you will do the settings so that it will come automatic. The registration number or the student ID number would come automatic. when you are enrolling every student. There's no need for you to stress. All right. So the first one is the institution code. In every institution there is a code attached to the index number. All right. And then this place is, it says the student ID should start from when? Start from what number? All right, so you type in the number that you want the student ID, the student counting to start from, and then the digits. Maybe you have 5 digits, you have 5,000 students. All right, so you're going to choose 4 digits so that it will be 00004. All right, yeah, that's how it works. So let me take you through the DMS. Let's say the name of my school is Demo School, so of course DMS hyphen, then I leave it there. Let me bring this one. Yes, and let me leave it like this. Or okay, let me do it like this. Yes, this one is better. All right, DMS. So this is the school code. All right, so it means every admission, I'll see the student's registration number, DMS, attached to that person's registration number in sequence. All right, yes. And then the student ID, it should start from, of course, 1. Every school starts counting from 1. 1 is very necessary. And then student ID, maybe I have 5,000 students, so it will be 00001. All right, this is where you do the auto prefix. All right, then let's move straight to offline payment setting. The school, the management system, School 360 has an internal online receiving system. All right, that's when you want to take your school fees online straight from the student, from the parent portal or any portal, or you want to receive any payment, maybe some dues, you want the parents to pay it through their portal straight there. Okay, then you get it straight into your account or anything. All right, that is the online payment. All right, and then there's offline payments. The offline payment is, you don't want the online payment, and then the parent has gone to pay the school fees from the bank. All right, the parent has gone to pay the school fees from the bank or in the bank. Okay, so the parent is supposed to send a screenshot or send a picture of the receipt, and then the amount and every details they went to take from the bank, and then it will be approved by the accountant. All right, the accountant, or the one in charge of managing the accounting of the school. So I'll receive it. This one, I'll enable it. And then the online exam, of course, there's an online exam feature, as I spoke about it in the first video I made. Online exam. And then fees carry forward setting. Maybe the fees are supposed to be paid in 4 months, and then you refuse to pay it within that 4 months. You see, the school, you can add a fine to it, that anyone who refuses to pay it in the 4 months and pay it after the 4 months, you are supposed to add this amount of money. All right, that one, I don't want it. Then this place is automatically generate login details. Okay, so automatically generate login details, which means if it means when I'm enrolling the student or the parent, I'm not supposed to type in their login details manually. It should come automatically. All right, but I don't want this feature. Now, with the logo setting, you are supposed to upload your logo settings, your logos. You are supposed to upload every logo. So the system logo is the logo that I think would be here. All right, that would be the system logo. So you have to upload it. And then the text logo is in. Then the printing logo, maybe you are printing an invoice or you are printing anything, it should be like this. And then report card, the logo for the report card too is very, very necessary. All right, so you're printing, you upload all these logos, all right, of your school. You will change them with your school logos. Now let's move to the student and parent panel. The student and parent panel. All right. So student and parent panel, student login, parent login. Yes, I want a student portal and parent portal. I want them to be able to, log in their portals and see informations. And then privacy, with the privacy, the teacher's mobile number are visible and the teacher's email is visible, because as a parent, when I go to the list of my ward's teachers, I will be able to see their numbers and their emails so that I can contact them directly if there's anything that I need to tell them or not. And then the admit card template too. The admit card is about admit card is like a cheat, like if something that will prove something, maybe a ticket, right? Maybe there's an occasion, if you don't pay, you don't enter, right? You have to set up that card too. And then the mark sheet template deals with the report card template. Okay, so there's the terminal exam. I've already created one, that's why it's here like terminal exam. Then I save it here. All right, so anything that you do, you have to what? Save it here. All right, and when you come here, you come here in the attendance type. In the attendance type, now you want to take the attendance subject wise. Maybe every class teacher will take his or her attendance, or once one attendance is taken in a day, then that is all. All right, so it is up to you to select it day wise or what? Subject wise. All right, yes, day wise or what? Subject wise.